Shit. Hold on, hold on. Beer, 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 beer. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to me, Brewski, for coughing. Another double brew, double feature day for the 2023 craft beer advent calendar. And I know I missed a few days. I missed about one day. I did Tuesday. I didn't do it yesterday. I'm back. Today's Thursday. We're doing another double brew day for the craft beer advent calendar, December 18th and 19th, if I'm not mistaken. So let's jump into it. Let's hope we're not getting any exploding or overzealous cans like we did on Tuesday. That was a little, actually quite annoying, especially with the amber, which turned out was terrible. I don't remember where it was from. It was that memorable. It was the Mad Tree Happy Amber. Garbage. But today we're doing two. None of them are IPAs or pale ales or anything like that. We're going to start off with December 18th from Hutton and Smith Brewing. They're out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. This is their Basecamp Blonde Ale. Coming in at 4.8% alcohols by volume. Nice pinkish can with some camping aesthetics around the rim there. Pretty cool stuff indeed. Yeah, pretty pumped about it. Let's crack this bad boy open. No IBUs on this can, I don't think. No such thing. So let's pray. Let's have this crack. And I think so far so good. The can is not boobling over. We got just a different style glass today. Going different, which is fine. I'm going to pour about a half or so. Get a bit of head on there. Everybody likes a little bit of head, right? Not too much in that particular pour, but looking at a nice blonde color for sure. Little slight bit of haze, nothing super crazy, but I think you can't really see through me due to the design of the glass, but I can kind of see through it, so not too bad. Another blonde ale. There have been a lot of IPAs, blondes, and ambers in this pack. Not a couple lagers here and there, nothing too crazy, but it seems that in this year's edition, there's like 4 or 5 breweries mainly that have beers. So I'm not that impressed with this craft beer advent calendar this year. I mean, the first time I got it was a hell of a lot better. It had beers from like all around the world, different sizes, different shapes, and everything. This year, kind of lackluster. Probably gonna be the last year I get this advent calendar, but we're gonna check this guy out. On the nose, it's like sweet, but like sweet nothingness. There's a little bit of bready note, maybe a touch of corniness in here. And I want to say like sweet gum. No, it's not bubble gum, but there's a sweet, weird note. It's like it's like simple syrup sweetness. Sweet corn, sweet bread, kind of an amalgamation of all those things. But hard to pinpoint what it is. Like the smell is very nostalgic for me in a way, but I can't figure out where in my past I've smelled something similar. Probably, in another beer. But I don't know. Not a big fan of the aroma. Let's dive in on the sip. Cheers. Eh, it's all right. There's nothing really distinguishable with this beer. Basecamp Blonde. Nothing really distinguishable. Almost like diacetyl. It's like sweet buttery. Yeah, I think that's kind of what's going on. Yeah, it's like buttery, but also like malty sweetness. And a little, yeah, that's. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. I think there's a good bit of diacetyl chilling around in this beer. For anybody that doesn't know, diacetyl is a flavor compound that can be that gets introduced by the yeast during the fermentation process. A lot of breweries will do what's called like a diacetyl rest and just let that flavor or that chemical compound sort of just flash off or change into or go away kind of thing through uses of temperature and pressures. Um, but this one, I'm getting sweet butteriness with like multi characteristics of like bread, little bit of corn, not DMS style corn. But yeah, buttery notes. Also, diacetyl. There used to be a thing years ago in the vaping community where people were like, "Oh my god, you're gonna get popcorn lung," because diacetyl tastes like butter popcorn. Totally false, or not totally false, but very much so false overall. But diacetyl, can show up in beer. It's not harmful to you by any means. It's just like a flavor compound, which is not desired 99% of the time, I want to say. But yeah, tastes like sweet, buttery popcorniness to give you a general flavor profile. Hutton and Smith Brewing Company, again, Chattanooga, Tennessee. Basecamp Blonde. Our blonde has a light malt backbone with a touch of bitterness. It is drinkable, crisp, and thirst quenching. 4.8% alcohols by volume. Blonde ale, brewed and packaged in Chattanooga. Surgeon General warning on the bottom, packaged on October 28th, 2023 at 1:09:31 p.m. So nice little afternoon canning run. Always a good time. Excuse me. Over on Instagram, they're showing that it comes in at 22 IBUs. Excuse me if that matters to anybody. We're going to go to the website, huntonandsmithbrewing.com, link down below. Let's find the beer menu and wait for it to load. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like they have 6 beers on the tap room menu as of this moment. But we're going to see. Can we click? Can we click anything? Can we click base? Oh, wow, there's even more beers. My apologies. There's a bunch on the website. You can go check it out. It's pretty fucking cool. But Basecamp Blonde, 2023 Great American Beer Festival, I'm guessing. Bronze medal winner. Light, drinkable, nice malt backbone with a touch of bitterness. This blonde is crisp and thirst quenching. That's all you get. No real other, description or information about the beer. Just straight up, here's the, I guess, general can description of it. It won bronze medal. That's a good sign, but I don't know what happened with this can. I'm not a fan. Not a fan of this Basecamp Blonde. That's somewhere I would not want to camp. If this is the only beer going around, it's not that good. I don't really know what else to say about it. The body and mouthfeel is good. Light, crisp, nothing too crazy. It's a little bit buttery. Sweet butter. I don't think there's such thing as sweet butter, but sweet butter in this beer. Anyway, we're going to switch on over to the December 19th beer. Give me one quick moment. Rinse out the glass. Goes back in the fridge. And the next beer is a style that, I don't know. This style of beer, I don't know if people love it or hate it, or if it's just kind of like a meme in the beer community at times. But from Silver City Brewery, oh wow, this is a little bit more boozy for the style as far as I'm concerned. This is their Ridgetop Red Ale. And by golly, I love me a red ale. This is coming in at 6% alcohols by volume. Silver City Brewery is out of Bremerton, Washington. So all the way on the West Coast. And yes, I'm pointing west, IRL. which is pretty fun, cool. But like, it's really far. I can't see it from here. I can't even drive that far right now. But yeah, looking at the beer, kind of, I don't know. The logo reminds me of something else. Like, I know there's mountains and trees. I get that, but it reminds me of some other can design. I can't figure out where or what brewery it was from, but I don't know. This can's got a little dings, a couple little dings on it. Hopefully that doesn't affect the flavor. But I mean, damn, this side got fucked up a little bit there, a little boop there. 6% Ridgetop ale, red ale. Excuse me. Let's see. Please do not explode again. Same glass. We're gonna pour it up. See how red this beer actually is. Looking at the beer, it's not super red. It's got a decent reddish hue, but nothing too crazy. Nice off-white head on top as well. Excuse me. Diving in on that nose, Ridgetop. It's like sweet and somewhat cinnamony, with like light as in amount of dark fruit notes, and a almost medicinal caramel toffee aroma. Kind of almost smells like this chapstick my mom had when I was a young boy. Interesting. Let's dive in. On the sip, it's actually got a little bit of booziness to it. Funny enough, gives you that little boozy. Whoa, hey there, booze. Um, let's dive in more. Cheers, everybody. Keep on drinking. A little bit of hot alcohol, dark fruits, toffee, little medicinally toffee, some spices going on. I said cinnamon in the aroma. A little bit of that cinnamon's transitioning over. A little more, not the sweet cinnamon per se. A little bit of like the hot cinnamon without the heat. It's kind of what I'm getting off this. We got hot cinnamon, no heat. Light to moderate dark fruit notes. Somewhat of a brown bread. I wouldn't go as far as to say toasted. And then some deep caramel, slight toffee notes as well. And the hot alcohols. Hot being, it's a bit more present. Like you can it's not sharp alcohol, but it's got like some booziness to it. Reminiscent of more like almost like a Belgian, say Belgian quad, kind of that kind of alcohol heat to a degree. Not great, not terrible, not my thing though. And for 6%, it definitely tastes more like it should be like a 7 to 8%. For 6%, that's pretty fucking hot as far as, the alcohol prevalence, perception, alcohol perception. Gosh, hey, I got a stretching yawn. Oh, fuck, what a day. Doing some canning today and some keg filling. Busy. End of the year stuff, which is really, really great. Silver Shitty, Ridgetop Red Ale. 6% ABV, no listed IBUs here on the can. No description either. Packaged on date August 9th, 2023. Over on the website, silvercity.beer.com, link down below. Go to the beer section, you will find Ridgetop Red Ale, an Irish-inspired PNW classic. There's a beer for everyone. Ridgetop Red is everyone's beer. Full-bodied and smooth, with a sweet caramel flavor, balanced with Northwest Liberty hops for a refreshing finish. Hops that are used are Liberty. Malts that are used are New World or Northwest Pale. Northwest makes sense because they're in Washington. Northwest Pale, I'm going to say. Munich, Carafa, dark wheat, light crystal, and caramel wheat. IBUs listed are 15 and 6% ABV. Comes in 12-ounce cans and 6-packs, or in this case, singles. And then also a 15.5-gallon keg, which is about 50 or 58 liters. And then 1/6 barrel keg, which is 5.2 gallons, or like 20 liters, 30 liters, something like that. So, a good variety of stuff. But their Ridgetop Red can is black with red lettering for the red ale portion. Kind of like mirrored almost. I'm not a big fan of this beer. It's a little too hot on the alcohols. The cinnamon's kind of nice, but I've never really come across a red ale with cinnamon. That feels a little odd for it being called a red ale, especially in an Irish inspired. I mean, they say inspired, so it's not a direct Irish red for all intents and purposes, but it's a bit just slightly odd for me. But other than that, not too terrible. Yeah. Sorry, I'm exhausted. I wanted to get these videos out, so I'm kind of doing a rush job on them. My apologies for that. But I know I've been slacking a bit, so I wanted to give you at least something rather than nothing. But no, out of these two beers, not a fan of either of them. I would definitely take the Ridgetop Red Ale over the Hutton and Smith. Excuse me. But to be completely honest, if I saw these, say, like in an LCBO or at another liquor store or something like that, if I was in the area of either Washington or Tennessee, I'd probably pass them both up, just from my experience with them today. Like I said, seems like this craft beer advent calendar has really focused on maybe like 5 to 6 breweries mainly. Most from the States, couple from the UK, but I'm quite disappointed in this year's craft beer advent calendar. They have been getting a little worse and worse over the past couple of years, but I remember that first time I got it. Oh my God, it was great. 24 beers from all over the world, more or less. Yeah, from all over the world. There were some from Asia, a lot from Europe, some from down in the States, some from here in Canada. And then the past few years was just USA and like Europe a little bit. And then this year is not that great at all. So kind of disappointed in that. But I had to give it another go. Anyway, let's finish this one. Cheers, everybody, on the final sip. Let's get ready to range and we'll wrap this thing up. Overall, like I said, Ridgetop, Silver City. Kind of like your ABV. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Not my favorite. Kind of unique with a little bit of a cinnamon toffee. Cinnamon toffee, dark fruits, but that 6% and having that much like alcohol heat, not a fan. I do like it better than Hutton and Smith. That Hutton and Smith was pretty garbage. I'm giving that like a 4. A lot of ways to improve it. I think if they let that diacetyl rest out, just get out of there. Excuse me, it actually would have been pretty good. But sadly, these two, not a big fan of. Thanks for joining me, guys. I did see somebody in here earlier, which is really funny because they liked the video and then they did just like the video and left. So, hey, if that was you, Fucking cool, man. Just wanted to point that out. But no, thanks for watching, either present or in the future. And hopefully I have something for you tomorrow on the 22nd. But don't quote me. Only a few more days till Christmas. Tomorrow I know I'm cleaning the rest of my condo and picking up some last minute Christmas presents, because it turns out this year I'm that kind of guy. But we shall see. 23rd, I'm not doing any videos. 24th, probably not either. But who knows? Anyway, thank you guys for watching. And like I always say, crack beer and enjoy. Merry Christmas, guys. Cheers.